Amitabh Ghosh is joining us from Washington. He's the chair of the Science Operations Working Group mission for NASA's Mars mission. Mr. Ghosh, it's a pleasure to have you on the program. Now, I wonder if you could tell me, in your opinion, what you think is the most important, interesting thing about Perseverance. I love that little helicopter, but that's just me.
Right. So we are at the crossroads of Mars exploration. So there are two questions. So one is whether life was there, and the thing about life is it is going to be microscopic life, and you need to definitively be able to tell. And so, as your segment before said, that they're trying to bring samples back to Earth so that you can analyze them in detail. The second part is imagine going from Turkey to, I don't know, visiting Australia. And suddenly, if you were to take all your oxygen, all your return fuel, all your water to Australia for a 6-month or a 1-year vacation, how expensive would that trip be? So this is where Perseverance comes in. It has an instrument called MOXIE, which will generate oxygen from carbon dioxide using Martian carbon dioxide. That's what's most important. You have to generate rocket fuel and oxygen for human needs from Martian resources for Elon Musk's plan to go to Mars using this, using his space vehicle, a reality. So that is the very important step that will determine if you cannot sensibly produce oxygen on Mars and store it for rocket fuel and for human needs, because of cost reasons, a human mission to Mars will never be possible.
Yeah, it's just not going to work. And you're exactly right. That is the most important bit. If it can generate its own oxygen, that really does open the door to having more humans on there. And I wonder, you work at NASA, and it's obviously a collaborative process from all the scientists working there, but Perseverance isn't the only human-made probe up in the Martian atmosphere at the moment. There's a Chinese one up there, one from the United Arab Emirates as well. Do you think we could be about to see more global cooperation on missions to Mars, perhaps less of the race to the moon that we had between the Russians and Americans in the 60s and 70s, and more cooperation?
So there is global cooperation. We don't see it, but there is data sharing, there is presentations at conferences, and even in this mission, it's not a US mission completely. There are teams from Europe which contribute instruments. And that has been the style with NASA right from the first Rover mission in 1997. So I think to an extent it's already a global effort because this business is very cost intensive.
Yeah, it certainly is. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, Mr. Ghosh. I could talk to you all afternoon, but we do have to move on to other news. Thank you very much for being here.